Hello and welcome to this special discussion on the ILP Row in Meghalaya. With growing pressure over implementation of ILP in the Hill State, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma along with few of his cabinet colleagues will leave for Delhi tomorrow to seek an appointment with Indian Home Minister Amit Shah to discuss the issue. The MDA delegation is expecting an appointment tomorrow evening or by Wednesday the latest. Some of the MDA coalition partners, including lone BJP minister in the cabinet AL Haq, are leaving for Delhi today itself. The meeting, which has been long due, is likely to be held this week. However, the MDA team is yet to get an appointment from Shah. Before leaving, some of the leaders, including Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, spoke to Northeast Live. Let's listen in to those reactions.
Our coalition partners are going to Delhi with me. Some have left today, some will be going tomorrow. I'll be going tomorrow. We have asked him for the appointment for the tomorrow evening or day after tomorrow, but we haven't got a confirmation yet. So I'm waiting for the confirmation.
So we're trying to fix an appointment with Amit Shah ji for our state, relating to a state subject. I've already discussed with Chief Minister. Chief Minister told me to be there in Delhi. So that's why I'm going there too. We should go and meet together as DMD partners. Let's meet first to Amit Shah ji.
You know, as a party and as MDA in the present government, and also if you look at it from the point of view of the different pressure groups and the people of the state as a whole, they have been waiting for the Union Home Minister to give a call as far as the issue of inner-line permit is concerned. And you know that it has been pending for quite some time. The state has taken an appropriate step by passing the resolution, but maybe due to some reasons we are not able to meet the Union Home Minister. But as per the reports that we are getting, as per the information, that the meeting with the Union Home Minister is scheduled to be held sometime maybe in Delhi. And we hope that the developments will be positive this time.
So that was Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, followed by lone BJP minister in the cabinet AL Haq, and then we had senior UDP leader Jemino Mautho. All of them very positive that the centre will give a positive nod and the meeting would be fruitful. It may be mentioned that coming under pressure from the various civil society groups and NGOs, especially the likes of COMSO and HYC, the state government had passed a resolution to pursue the centre to implement ILP in the state back on December 19th, 2019. However, despite several attempts to fix an appointment with the Indian Home Minister, the talks have so far not yet materialized. So, can there be a breakthrough this time? Will the centre give a go-ahead to ILP implementation in Meghalaya, or will there be another delay? Are we staring at another long-term ILP agitation in the state? To take the discussion forward, I'm being joined from Shillong by COMSO Chairman Robert June Kharjareen, who has been leading this ILP agitation in the state. I'm also joined by Roy Cooper Syndrome, the secretary of the HYC, the influential HYC, of course, another organization which has been in the forefront as far as the demand for the ILP is concerned. In course of the discussion, I'll also be joined over the phone by senior journalist Raymond Karmujai. If I can go to Roy Cooper Syndrome of the HYC first. Roy Cooper Syndrome, Conrad Sangma and cabinet colleagues going to Delhi once again. What do you hope from this visit?
First of all, we welcome the decision of the Honorable Chief Minister to go to Delhi tomorrow. It's a wait long overdue for the people of the state. The official resolution in the State Assembly was passed on the 19th of December 2019. We have already passed 2 months that we have waited for this occasion, that the state delegation to meet the Union Home Minister. We are hopeful that the meeting will be fruitful tomorrow. We are waiting for a positive reaction. Nevertheless, during the last weeks, we have also made a demand to the Honorable Chief Minister of the state that he should not only pass an official resolution in the Assembly, but he should show some aggressiveness to pursue this matter and bring it to a positive conclusion. And we hope that tomorrow's meeting will be fruitful. And if it is so, it will be a momentous occasion for the state as a whole.
Absolutely. Robert June Kharjrin, the same question to you. This is not the first time that Conrad Sangma is visiting Delhi after the resolution on ILP was passed in the Meghalaya Assembly, and nothing has materialized till now. Do you see... Robert still getting connected there. Robert, if you can hear me, the same question I put to you. This is not the first time. Okay, there is some connection issues. We'll try to reconnect with Robert there. And coming to you, Roy Cooper Syndrome, does the direct action that the COMSO warned of course, HYC and COMSO are working in tandem, are working closely as far as the ILP is concerned. Are your volunteers still out there at the entry gates, checkpoints in various parts of the border areas of the state to check the entry of people, whether they have valid documents or not? Is that still on? Is that exercise still on?
No, the first phase of the direct action started on the 12th and it ended yesterday. Then the second phase of the direct action will be starting in the next few days. We'll announce the next phase of direct action the next few days. As it is, our volunteers have they started on the 12th for the last 4 days, and then yesterday we have stopped them. We have told them that the next phase of agitation will be starting soon, and then as it is, we'll announce and we'll make it public.
So has there been any communication to you from the government side that yes, a delegation would be leaving from Delhi, or you have come to know about it only through the media, or did the government, the cabinet members or anybody from the government or the parties, the coalition partners did give an indication that we are going to meet the Union Home Minister and will take up the issue? And also, is there any information about whether or not they will also pursue with the Union Home Minister to have a meeting with the stakeholders from Meghalaya?
No, we have not had any official communication from the government side or from any of the partners of the MDA. We just came to know about the meeting of the Chief Minister tomorrow from the media. We have had no official communication. We don't even know whether they'll be getting an appointment or not tomorrow, but we are hopeful for the best. And even if they get or they don't get our next phase of agitation, we'll see how the meeting goes tomorrow. We'll come to know from the media itself how the meeting it went out. And then we'll declare our next phase of agitation.
Well, now, Robert June Kharjrin, this is not the first time that Chief Minister Conrad Sangma is going to Delhi since the passage of the resolution on ILP in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. So, are you excited that yet again, officially a delegation, an MDA delegation is going to Delhi, particularly to discuss the ILP issue? Do you think this will be a turning point as far as the ILP issue in the state is concerned, or you were expecting it to happen much before, but since nothing happened, probably you will like to wait till something really comes to the fore, until you get some concrete information?
No, first of all, we are not excited at all because as far as the information that we receive from the media, it's not confirmed yet whether the Home Minister will meet the CM of the state or not. But nevertheless, we hope for the best, but we expect for the worst, and we from the Confederation of Meghalaya Social Organization, we have already prepared to intensify our agitation, just in case the dialogue and the discussion between the government of India and the government of Meghalaya fail.
This is a bit digressing a bit. Yes, the COMSO, the HYC are leading the agitation demanding the implementation of the ILP, but we are not really seeing a very vocal participation from some of the other groups in the state. You know which groups I mean. Is there a reason for it? Are the civil society, the pressure groups, the NGOs not really united on the issue, or what is putting them back? I mean, it's not looking like one united effort like it used to be in the past. Is there any reason for it? or I may be wrong with my observation, but that's the feed we are getting from the ground.
No, I think first of all we must understanding that actually this is the first time in the history of Meghalaya that all the stakeholders make one voice for the demand of ILP. Earlier, if you see, not all the party will support ILP or not all the CSO will support ILP. Even the government earlier used to oppose ILP. But for the first time in the history of the state, that an ILP resolution was passed unanimously in the state of in the state of Meghalaya. And as far as our knowledge, we stay in the ground. All the CSO, the traditional body, the women, the youth organization are united when come to demand ILP in the state of Meghalaya. And I will not be surprised because I have met so many non-tribal also and non-indigenous people of the state who actually support ILP. So we may not come under one umbrella, or we may not come under one flag, but the thing that the entire state of Meghalaya has demand from ILP, I feel that this is the first time that we have unitedly, and the important is that the legislator now has supporting ILP and has passed the resolution in the House. I think that speaks louder than anything else. So we do hope that the union government will accept and will honor the resolution passed by the Legislative Assembly in the state of Meghalaya.
Now, Roy Cooper Syndrome, do you think when the Meghalaya government passed, the House, the Assembly passed a resolution on implementation of ILP in the state, there was no indication at all from the center, no positive indication at all, because the assumption then was after Christmas, everything will be sorted, probably before New Year or by the first week of January, the center will give a nod. But here we are on the 17th of February, and a delegation from the state goes to Delhi without even till as we speak not been able to secure an appointment also from the Union Home Minister. So do you think there was a complete disconnect, probably, though the NPP is an NDA, is also in the NDA coalition, do you still think there's a disconnect between the state government and the center at that time when the state government decided, the ruling coalition in Meghalaya decided to go ahead and pass a resolution on the ILP? Because there's been no response from the center so far.
Yes, that is true. When we had a discussion with the Chief Minister just prior to the passing of the resolution, when we had a meeting with him, time and again he said that the center is positive. The center is always positive to the demand of the state. And then here comes the CAA. After CAA was passed, and then Manipur got its the ILP. Then the voice of the people came out in the street that it is now or never that Meghalaya should get ILP. Then we, the people of the state, we pressurized the state assembly that it should come out with an official resolution to pass the ILP in the state assembly itself. The government took the initiative to convene a special session. They passed an official resolution. Then the Honorable Chief Minister of the state, he went to New Delhi to meet the Union Home Minister. Then after that, we saw that, if you see a press release, a press statement that we made, it seems that the state government is not aggressive enough to pursue this matter to bring to its conclusion, to bring to its logical conclusion. We don't know the problem. What is the problem between the NPP and the BJP, as they are the partners in the NDA government at the center. But the people of the state, we are hopeful, and we demand from the state government itself that it should pursue this matter aggressively. That is why that we have, even when the Honorable the Deputy Chief Minister of the state, he made a statement requesting the NGO, especially COMSO, to stop agitation, to be patient, to wait for the government to have a meeting with the Union Home Minister. But then we are not given the best assurance that when will the state delegation meet. That's why we have organized this agitation, the first phase of the direct action. Even today also, after today we'll be sitting in a meeting, then we'll decide a next phase of agitation. We don't know how the connection is between NPP and BJP. We hope that tomorrow the meeting will be fruitful. If not, we are always ready for an agitation till we get the ILP, implementation of ILP in the state of Meghalaya.
So,
excuse me. Hello.
Yeah. Yes,
I would
Robert
like
Jun.
to have some comment on this. You see,
Yeah,
yes,
go ahead. Go
you
ahead.
see, in Meghalaya, it's not that only NPP is in the government. BGP also is there, and regional party also is there. And if you properly see that the ILP issue is no longer an issue of the political parties. It has become an issue of the indigenous people since a very, very long time. Actually, it was the party before who tried to block this, but now since the Legislative Assembly has cleared it, we would like to appeal to the union government that we don't care what is your relation with NPP or with other party, but at least respect the opinion, at least respect the aspiration of the indigenous people of the state of Meghalaya. If you are not happy with NPP, say it directly that ILP is given to the people of Meghalaya, not to NPP. I think that is the message that we want, because this aspiration is of the people of the state. So what is happening between the relation, we are not concerned with that. What we concern is that the identity, the culture, the lands of the indigenous people in Meghalaya is protected one and for all.
But do you think, Robert Jun Kharjreen, that the Meghalaya government, yes, it did pass a resolution, but did it follow up the issue in the right earnest with the sort of kind of aggressiveness that was expected? Do you think they have done justice post passing of the resolution?
I think that we have give our opinion very clear on this, that we are not happy with the state government, because we are of the opinion that the state government does not pursue this matter aggressively. Till since last year of December 19, a resolution was passed. Till date, no official meeting has actually happening between the state government and Amit Shah. The meeting between the CM and Amit Shah, it seems, is not something that we are expected. We expected that all party, both opposition and ruling, and at least the cabinet members has to be there when they meet the home minister. And times and again, if you see the statement of the CM and the deputy CM, they always say that they will convene the home minister to meet all the stakeholders of the state, which including the CSO of the state. But till date, that's not happening. That's why we are of the opinion that the state has not pursued this matter aggressively, and we are not the only person who thinks so. Even their own colleagues, like the PDF party, then the UDF coalition, which include PDF and others independent, they have make it very clear into the statement and appeal the CM to pursue this matter aggressively. And we do hope that in this past coming day, our government and the CM will pursue this matter aggressively with the union minister.
All right. I am being joined over the phone from Shillong by Raymond Karmajai, senior journalist. Raymond, yet again a delegation from Meghalaya led by Chief Minister Conrad Sangma going to Delhi to seek appointment from Union Home Minister Amit Shah on the ILP issue. Can we expect something? Can the pressure groups leading the protests on ILP expect something? Can a breakthrough be achieved this time? Let's also keep in mind this is not the first time that Conrad Sangma is going to Delhi post the passage of the resolution on ILP in the State Assembly. Can this meeting be different if they get an appointment at all?
Okay, thank you. I think this is not going to be the first meeting between the Chief Minister and Amit Shah. Previously, I think in the last meeting which he had met, that was last month, I think Amit Shah had requested him, had told Mr. Conrad that to bring the delegation. I think there's some sign of positivity in it. But in the end, I think the ball lies in the court of the center, like now, to decide whether they're going to extend the ILP to Meghalaya.
All right. But again, Raymond, do you think from the state government side, they were also buying time as far as the ILP issue is concerned? Because clearly there seemed to be a lack of urgency to push the issue with the center. This is a case where, both the center and the state government are part of the NDA coalition. So communication should not be that big an issue, considering that the resolution ILP was passed back in December, and today is the 17th of February, still no clarity whatsoever on the matter. Was the state government also trying to play safe and buy some time?
No, I think that that question should be answered by someone other than the central government or maybe the state government. But I can only say maybe like the Delhi elections had just concluded. That's what Amit Shah, according to the press statement issued from the Chief Minister's office, had said so that Amit Shah had requested the Chief Minister to meet him again after the Delhi elections. So maybe let's see. I mean, the meeting between Amit Shah and the MDA delegation. Let's see after that.
Okay, and would you term this, my last question to you, would you term this as the best chance for Meghalaya, first time ever, despite we have seen numerous agitations, 30 years there have been agitations demanding ILP in the state. Do you see this as, as a ripe time and the best chance for the state to actually get that ILP from the center? The conditions are most favorable than ever before.
Best time or wrong time, I mean, that is for the center to decide. But I mean, it took more than 10 years for Manipur to get ILP. So it all depends on the center. It all depends on the center whether to extend the ILP to Meghalaya.
All right. Thank you so much, Raymond Karmajai. Thank you for your perspective on that. Robert June Kharjreen, again, the COMSO had launched, after the sit-in demonstration, you have launched a direct action as part of which your volunteers, checked documents of people entering the state in various entry points in the border districts. And the organization has in a way also threatened that if it is pushed to the corner or if its patience is tested, things may get a bit ugly. Does these kind of stands also, draw a fear psychosis on the minds of the non-tribal population in the state, given how the condition has been, if we see from the 80s, 90s, and that is where also the problem lies. Probably that is where people who criticize you get an opportunity to once again point a finger at you, saying that if ILP is passed, implemented, tourism will be affected, this will be affected, business will be affected, that will be affected.
I think when it comes to the pros and cons of ILP, the civil society and the government has already analyzed the pros and cons. And if you see recently the statement of the regional director of the Ministry of Tourism, he's clearly said that system like ILP will not affect tourism. The growth of tourism will depend on how we develop tourism. I think that is a fact, and it has been proved in so many areas. And with regard to the non-tribal, I think we would like to show them that as of now, COMSO has still pursued the matter with a non-violent process. We still, even the direct action, the first phase of the direct action, checking of document was done with the Directorate of Infill. There is no such thing of us taking law into our own hand. If you see properly, we do the joint checking. It's not that we alone do it. So that is the thing. There is no illegality in it. And but there is one thing that we have to be cautious, because the people in the state, especially the youth, are a bit angry. They are angry with the delay of the central government. They are angry with the state government does not pursue the matter actively. But let's hope that we will be able to keep the situation under control, and let's hope that nothing out of our control is blown out of proportion. And last but not the least, we expect that the union government will respect the decision of the state government and the legislative assembly to bring ILP in the state of Meghalaya.
All right, my last question to you, Robert June Kharjreen, if the meeting, if during the meeting with the Union Home Minister, the centre says we would like to speak with the stakeholders in Meghalaya, will you suspend the agitation for now? If at all that happens, we don't know. If at all that happens,
I think all the problem will be able to solve if we meet in a table of discussion. there is no problem that can be solved if two parties does not come and meet to each other. So if the central government call for a talk and discussion, why not? We will meet them. That scheme is very clear to our mind. But as far as a suspension of agitation, as you've seen that as of today, our agitation is peaceful, our agitation is democratic. So I don't feel that suspension is necessary. We are not an armed group that create trouble. No? So let the peaceful agitation also will go on, and discussion also will go at the same time.
Last words from you, Roy Cooper Syndrome. Last words. What is your expectation from the meet and the way forward? Very quickly, 30 seconds.
We are expecting for the best for the people of the state. As I said earlier, that if and when the Union Home Minister declare tomorrow that it is a positive thing for the state to get ILP, then it will be a momentous occasion. If not, then the Council is ready to declare its second phase of agitation to pressurize the government and the central government to implement ILP in the state.
All right, irrespective of whatever happens in Delhi, the agitation will go on for now, but the pressure groups and everybody else is hoping for the best as Chief Minister Conrad Sangma embarks for another Delhi visit, this time specifically to discuss the issue of ILP in Meghalaya. That's a wrap of this discussion. Thank you so much, Robert Jun Khajreen, Roy Cooper Syndrome and Raymond Kharmujai.